It is not a store that you're going to make a living at. We knew that going in. The two of us that work here, of the owners, are retired librarians. You do this because you love books and you love talking to people who love books. And that's what I'm going to miss most, is those conversations between people, whether I'm involved with it or two totally unrelated people have met somewhere in the stacks that would never speak to each other anywhere else, but can have a 15-minute conversation over science fiction. So that's one of the big pluses of a store like this. One of my favorite stories about that is one day we had a gentleman come in that, a three-piece suit, wanted to know where the science fiction section was. We directed him there. About 5 minutes later, a young man came in, black leather, tattoos, earrings, other piercings, wanted to know where the science fiction section was. And within 2 minutes, they were standing back there talking science fiction. There is no other place in the world that those two people would have even spoken to each other, let alone have an extended conversation about any subject. And those are the things that are wonderful about this store.
There's something about picking up a used book that someone else has read. Maybe even things have been marked in it or underlined, that makes them seem very personal. And you pick that book up and you go, oh, someone has held this book before me and has read this book. And it gives it a certain charm and a value.
In 1995, we started selling online. December of 1995. Amazon started in July of 1995. So we gradually closed all of our shops, had just this location, and started selling online. We could make as much selling online as we could with the 4 stores, and overhead was a lot lower. We were doing 20% increases every month leading into 2010. In May of 2010, our business dropped by 20%, so it was basically a 40% turnaround in 1 month. So I contributed not to e-readers, not to competition, but frankly the economy. Of course, e-readers don't help. People are distracted. There's less people reading. When they do a survey, they ask folks, have you read at least 1 book in the last year? 1 out of 13 say yes. So we have those thousands of cars that drive by every day. There will never be my customer. So it's a struggle, but we keep changing and doing things differently. We're one of the only 4 bookstores in Oklahoma City that trade. Everybody else has stopped trading. Most of the trading stores have closed. If we didn't have the internet business, we would definitely be in real trouble. So we serve the Oklahoma City community and also the nation.
We've tried to sell it. We would still love to sell it because then it would still be here for everybody else. But when your health is facing you head on, I have 2 surgeries I need. My partner, who also works here, who's 10 years older than I am, needs 2 surgeries. So we have things we need to do. Now, because it is not something that makes a living, we certainly can't leave it, to hire someone to run it while we're out for 6 months. So it was a hard decision. And I've enjoyed this month watching the books go to good homes, but I'm probably going to cry when I lock the door the last time.